Hello my friends, welcome back to my sewing channel. And what I'm doing here is I have picked out some fabrics that I wanted to make a couple of lumbar pillows for my back porch. My back porch is screened in and I have navy blue rug and navy blue cushions on my chair, but I wanted something light, airy, and something for spring. So I have this mote of fabric in a layer cake, and I picked out all of the coral colors and the light greens that I could find, and I'm going to put these together just in a block pillow. If you were going to make one, you could make it in any squares you wanted, but I'm going to make it just in a patchwork design for my back porch. And on the back side, I will use a navy fabric, so if I wanted to turn them over and use them on the navy side, I could do so. So come along with me as I tell you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to take these blocks and I'm going to make two pillows, so that's why I have two piles of my fabric. And the 10-inch squares, I'm going to take them and sew them all together, and then I'm going to bring them back to my cutting board. Back at my cutting board, I have all 6 stitched together, and I want to make a cut just in half. These are 10-inch, so 5-inch, and I'm going to cut each one of the blocks that I have just sewn. Now that I got those cut, I'm going to make 2 stacks. And laying my fabrics out so that one print isn't the same as the next, so that I will have some variation. Now I will take this stack and sew all of these together down the side. Once I have sewn all of those exactly in the way that I had it laid out, I do like to press my seams open as I go, and that was a step that I forgot to tell you a moment ago, but I do like to press the seams down so that it isn't going to be bulky when I quilt all of that together. Now I'm going to take that stack and then I'm going to cut the ends off in half because this is going to give me my blocks that I want. Then I'm going to take this back to my machine. And I'm going to stitch these on. And that's going to give me my patchwork blocks that I'm looking for my pillows. Now, if you wanted to pin it at this time, now see right here, I've got two colors together. I need to turn this over. Okay, I caught that, and I want to make sure that the fabrics are not butted up the same pattern. And I'm going to take this to the machine. You can pin it if you want. I'm not a big pinner. Occasionally I do. And I'm going to take it to the machine and sew it. As soon as I get all of that sewn together, I want to cut out the top portion of my pillow covers, which is a 12 by 20. And be sure and leave some seam allowance. Okay, these are the front of my pillows. This is my top layer and my batting. And then I just have some muslin for the back portion of this. And then I'm going to add a backing. I want to quilt this out and make it look like a quilted pillow. So let me go ahead and work on that. And as soon as I get the stitches on, I will show you how that turned out. Now, if you were making your pillow, you could make any pattern you want. I just wanted to do a little patchwork type pillow in the colors that I found here. And so I did stitch it. Now I have cut my back, which is a navy. And you're going to have one piece a little longer than the other, because the back, you could do buttonholes and buttons on it if you want, but I'm not big on having buttons on a pillow. So I have one piece here that is 4 inches, and then the other, if you'll look, it has to lap over about 1 inch. So I've just cut this to the size of my pillow cover front, and then each little section here I put a seam down it, and then it's all stitched together and has a little opening to put the pillow in. You can put that opening in the middle, on the corner, really wherever you want the opening. So I went ahead and trimmed off any excess, and I cut off the corners, not cutting into the thread. And here it is all turned inside out, ready to go. And I placed it out on my back porch on my chairs. And now I can flip this over to the other side if I don't want the colors, and it blends well with my patio set. Hey guys, here is my pillows that I made, and I've got some coral florals to get planted, and I made 2, and I've got to clean up my porch, get it decorated, and that'll be over on my other channel. But I'm really happy with the way these turned out. Thanks everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Here's something else to watch if you like.